Brent Bryant here with 365 Days Sober. Usually don't do videos, and it's snowing where I'm at today, so before I get out of my car, I just wanted to post some stuff. Usually I don't do videos because who wants to look at my ugly mug, right? But I'm coming upon 9 years of sobriety on the 8th of this month, November 8th, 2008, I think. Yeah, that's it, if I do my math correctly. But that's the alcohol addict brain working, right? Forgetful. But it's that time of year. It's coming up upon the holiday season, and usually we get overwhelmed. We get a little bit of everything, and not that it doesn't happen, throughout the year. But this time of year, it's more prevalent. That's for certain. And I always stress to people, because I try to work with a lot of people that are, trying to get sober, or family members that are trying to get sober, just people in general. And my biggest thing is that you can't do everything alone. Granted, we're all strong. I'm strong. But I'm weak all at the same time. I can't do this without my team. And that includes family and friends and anybody that'll listen. I'm very open and talkative. So for the people out there that are struggling or going through a hard time, or they just don't seem they can get ahead, or whatever the case may be, I think the biggest thing for you and anybody is that, talk to people. Open up about things instead of shutting down and being a closed door. Open that door, because you can't go through life, having your own door closed when you need it to be open to get anywhere. And, having team members is the greatest thing there is, because you can bounce everything off of them. And if you don't have team members, go see a counselor. If you can't afford a counselor, speak to somebody. Heck, reach out to me on my Facebook page. I'll talk to you. But, that saying of, well, nobody cares. Well, somebody in your life cares. And if they don't, you got to find somebody that cares. And that means you just got to get new people in your life. Because everybody should care. Yet in our society, we talk the talk, but we never walk the walk in regards to, people with addiction, people with mental issues. I mean, there's so many things that we talk about, yet we never accomplish it. And for people like me that are in recovery, what's the hardest thing for me to do was to come out and say, hey, I got an issue, right? We never want to admit we have a problem. And then usually people, especially here, they basically look at you as a loser and say, oh my gosh, he's so weak, or he should have done that on his own, and it's not a disease, and blah, blah, blah. And so why would anybody ever want to come out and say, oh, I got an issue? Because all they do is get ripped upon. They get, made fun of, or whatever the case is. And who wants to come out to that, right? Well, instead of that, why don't we be there for one another? Why don't we stop being so selfish and think about us, and help others? Just lend an ear. You don't have to fix the problem, but if you lend an ear, that's the greatest thing you can do for a person. That, and for anybody that's struggling, and I would suggest this to everyone. Write. Write in your journal. It doesn't have to be a diary. Just write in your journal. Write something you want to say to somebody that maybe you're upset with or something like that, and then throw it away. Burn it. Keep it. But continue to write. Get your feelings out. Don't store them in, because that only makes things worse. Just like a drug, which is alcohol, or any other drug for that matter. You use it to suppress your feelings when you should be getting your feelings out, because that's healthy for you, right? I mean, you wouldn't pour oil into your gas tank of your car right now, would you? Yet, when you do that with drugs to suppress something, it's almost the same thing. You're suppressing everything that you should be getting out of you, which only makes it worse, especially around this time of year. But 9 years of sobriety, I did not do this alone. I feel I've been given a gift of sobriety, and I'm going to use that gift as much as I possibly can to give back to everyone I possibly can, whether it's speeches, doing videos, doing anything on my Facebook page, or just talking about my life, my story. Tell your story. Be open to people. And if you're not battling addiction or anything like that, but you have issues, then reach out to people. Build your team, because building your team will only make things better, not worse. Hope everyone has a great Friday, a safe Friday. I'm going to go walk out in the snow, even though it's snow-rain mix, but I love the snow. So have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I'm sure I'll be back soon. Take care.